back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and flood the comments with some pink heart emojis or lollipop or ice cream cone, because that's our thing now. And make sure your post bell notifications are turned on so you are notified every time I upload. So we are gonna get right into this video. I wouldn't say this is a part 2. Maybe you can call it a part 2, a continuation. Is a continuation of part 2? Whatever. So if you saw the video titled "They Pulled Up to Jump Me," this is a continuation of that, because I kind of left y'all like on a little bit of a cliffhanger with that video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna link it somewhere. Go watch that and then come back to this, because the way I do continuation videos or part 2s or whatever you want to call it, I'm not reiterating anything that I already said in a previous video. You just got to go ahead and watch that and then come back here so you're not confused. So I cannot remember what I call Daryl Lil Boo, if I even gave her a name. I really cannot remember, but that's not important because she's not really like in this at all. So we are gonna call her friend who pulled up to the apartment with her, we're gonna call her Gerbil, for obvious reason. Yeah, all shade. Anyway, so like I said, after that situation happened, in the last video I told y'all, after that situation happened, it was real quiet, y'all. It was really quiet for like months, like 2-3 months, probably closer to like 3 months. Nothing was being said on Twitter. Like I never saw them like around campus, like nothing. So one night we decide we gonna go out, and it's this thing, I don't know if they still have it or not. It's this thing called wall to wall Wednesday, right? So, and if you're not new here, you know I used to be part of a promotion group, like a club promotion group. So we in a group chat like, what we on tonight? We going to the club, we going to Wall to Wall Wednesdays, like blah blah blah, who house we pre-gaming at, blah blah. So we at the house pre-gaming and we all gonna go out that night, right? So I just also want to say, like, during this time, y'all, I had a lot going on. So was this I can't remember if this was 2016 or 2017, but I had just started my major classes. So you know, like when you're in college, you got like the prereq classes and then you start like your actual hard classes, like for your major. I just started like my major classes. I was trying to keep my GPA up, y'all. I didn't just start this job, but like I had just, you know, like started taking it serious. So I wanted to keep my job because I'm a broke college student. This was around the time that it was like the beginning process of me joining a sorority. I wasn't like online yet, but it was kind of like, you know, like you basically knew like who they were going to pick. So like everywhere you went, really, like it was like you was being watched like a hawk. And I know this was before I was online, because you know, like when you online, obviously you can't be in the club, like what. So that was going on, all that stuff was going on. And then also this drama that was going on, with Melinda was going on at this time too. So, and if you don't know who Melinda is, you got to go back and watch what I titled is Surviving Melinda. I think just go back and watch that story time so you can just, because that's a lot in itself. I'm not even finna touch on that, but all of this stuff is going on at this point in time, y'all. So like I said, like when they pulled up to the apartment or whatever, I really had no reason to have a problem with anybody, but it's just kind of like, okay, you trying to jump me, of course I'm going to defend myself, but I'm not going out of my way to have beef with nobody or like make my dislike, like, you know, like known to people. Like, because if you really like break it down, what are we even beefing about? Like, I'm not beefing with nobody, but like, what is like your real reason for beefing with me or like having pressure with me? Like, for real? Because I felt some type of way that she was playing music at 6 a.m. Like, just turn the music down and wash your ass. Like, I really just did not understand like what the issue was. But I'm not going out of my way to, you know, like, it is what it is. Like, no, I'm not hearing nothing, I'm not seeing nothing on Twitter, but it's obviously like Okay, y'all put up to this apartment. Obviously, you feel some type of way. So I'm assuming like y'all still feel some type of way, right? Okay, so boom. We pre-gaming at the house. We're getting ready, whatever. We pull up to Guild. And if you're from Orlando or you've been to Orlando, you've been to Guild, you know Guild. So we pull up to Guild, we park in, and for some reason, when we pulled in the parking lot, y'all, I just got like this like really like heavy feeling of like, damn, something is finna happen tonight. I didn't know what, I didn't know why. I'm just chalking it up to like, this is just the liquor talking to me. Like, I'm tipsy. I'm damn near like drunk at this point. Like, I'm drunk. Like, that's just my mind playing tricks on me. But I just got like this real bad feeling. I didn't say nothing to nobody. Like, I didn't tell Devin. I didn't tell our friends. Like, I was just like, damn, so, like, I just got like a really bad feeling. So whatever. Did I like go off that feeling and be like, I probably need to go back home? No, because I'm like, bitch, you're drunk. So that's just the liquor talking to you. It is what it is. So we go up in the club. We go straight to the bar. We getting even more drunk at this point, y'all. Like, whew, time. It was a time. Every time we go to get. Anyway, so it's just us, and we got there at a time where it's like, it's not like right when they open, but it's still like early on in the night to where like it's not that many people there yet. So it's really just like us, and like a few of our friends, and then like the people from the promotion group, right? So we just standing there talking, mingling, socializing, and this was the point to where like we went to the club and like we didn't really like dance or nothing. It was more so like just to, you know, like socialize with your friends. But I'm trying to tell you right now, before I get to an age where I'm too old to go to the club, y'all, I want to have a night where I'm so lit, and y'all gonna think I'm playing. I'm so dead ass serious. I want to have a night where I'm so lit in the club, like I'm so drunk. I want to be on the middle of the dance floor battling a crackhead. I want to be so drunk where I'm like literally like breakdancing, having a dance battle against a crackhead. And it has to be a male crackhead. I don't know why that's on my bucket list to do, but I'm so like, I really want to like, we on the dance floor like battling like back and forth, and like he almost finna win, and then I pull out like my secret move and we like really like battling each other in the middle of the club on the dance floor, like crowd surrounding us, everybody like recording us, they got their flash. Like, I really want to, yeah, I do. Because then when I get older and I'm a grandma and I'm like 75, I could be on my front porch telling my grandkids, like, I remember this one time I was in the club and I was battling a kid and he almost won until I pulled out my secret dance move and the crowd went wild. And let me show y'all this video of me and the kid dancing together in the middle of the club. So yeah, that's on my bucket list. If you was just ever wondering like something weird about me, I really want to do that. So anyway, back to the story. So I said all that I don't even know where I was going with that. I don't even know what I was trying to say. So anyways, oh, because like I was saying like, oh, we didn't really like dance or nothing in the club. Okay, so whatever. So we there with our friends, we talking, we mingling, chopping it up, whatever. And I see, oh, but also before I say that, another little side note, I'm so sorry. I'll be all over the place, y'all. I don't know. So like I said, all of this stuff is going on. So obviously I have a lot to lose in terms of, especially like focusing on specifically the sorority process, right? And I don't know if I'm ever gonna like talk about that with y'all, just because like that was just some whatever. I got a lot to lose in terms of like, I done worked so hard to get to the place where I'm at with this organization. I'm not trying to throw it all away for a fight or like whatever type of altercation, because I know I'm being watched, right? So it's just like, what, like that wouldn't be worth it. Like it literally wouldn't be worth it. And like, I know I be on here like saying like, oh, I'll do blah blah, but like in reality, like in real life, it would take so much for me to really like justify fighting. Like now, hell no, but back then, like it would take so much for me to actually like justify, and I mean justifiable in terms of like, okay, I know I'm probably gonna get arrested, I know I'm gonna get an assault charge, like I gotta get bonded out, like It's not like, what's even your problem with me? Like, I can't justify me even getting into a verbal altercation with Gerbil, because what are we even, like, if anything, your homegirl should be the one who feels any type of way. But even her, like, what's your issue? Really, truly. And also, like I told y'all in the last story time, which I probably will tell y'all about, like the charges I had against me and like me getting arrested. So it was not like, oh, I didn't want to fight, because like the stuff that was pending against me, when I say pending, I mean like the charges were like dropped, dismissed, everything. Like my record was clean. It was just like a matter of like paperwork being signed by like the judge and my attorney, and like getting filed in the courthouse and like all of that. So like I knew like I was good on like that aspect, and like I'm not a criminal or anything like that. But it's just like I didn't want that to still be proceeding, right? And then say we did get into some type of altercation and the police are called, and then we, you know, go to jail, and that interfere with what's already, you know, like pending with, you know, like the judge and my attorney and stuff. Like I didn't know how that was gonna, one, make me look, how that was gonna affect that process. Like I just was not trying to chance this. But now fast forward back to us being in the club, right? All of those charges and stuff was dropped, dismissed, whatever. My record is clean. I'm good, right? It's not good like, okay, now I'm good, like it ain't nothing on my record, now I'm finna fight. No, I'm just saying like all of that is handled, taken care of, but still not like, I still can't justify me wanting to get into a fight with you because your homegirl felt some type of way because I said she shouldn't be in somebody's apartment that she don't live in, being loud and playing music on the phone at 6 a.m., right? Cool. Okay, so we in the club, standing there talking to our friends, blah, blah, blah. Gerbil walks in, right? And keep in mind, I have not heard nothing, seen nothing for months. Okay, and I don't even really like know Gerbil at all. Like I didn't even really like know who she was. They as in like the roommates had to like show me the other girl that was there, like, oh, this is the friend that she brought with her, right? So she walks in, because now I know who you are, I know what you look like. Obviously, you know who I am, you know what I look like. We're standing there, we're talking, and she walks in with two of her homegirls, and we just lock eyes, right? That's all we did. Like, it's not like I'm mugging her, she mugging me, we looking at each other with like no type of looks on our face. Like, we just lock eyes, and that's it. So now I'm in my head, because I'm even more drunk than what I was when we pulled up to the club. So now I'm in my head like, damn, this is exactly the feeling that I was feeling like before, like when we pulled up, right? Like, this is the bad thing that's gonna happen. So she walked in, we lock eyes, and like I said, it's not many people at the club when we're here, right? And let me just paint the picture for y'all. So this club is kind of big, and if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, because it definitely is 2 levels to this club, but if I'm remembering correctly, it's 3 different bars on the first level. Like there's one right when you walk in, like closer to the entrance. It's one like in the middle, but kind of towards like the back, like by the bathrooms, and then there's one all the way in the back of the club. We're at the one closest to like where the bathrooms is at, kind of like in the back, but kind of like in the middle of the club, right? So you could go to any of these bars, because you know, like it's plenty of space. It's plenty of space. Not many people are there. You know, like if you wanted to just go right to the front entrance bar, like you could have did that, because there's nobody there, right? So this is how I know she was on something. Like I don't know what her motive was. I don't know what her plan was. I don't know. She did a lap around the bar, right? Like the bar that we was at. And you know how like when you at a bar, it's like, you know, different sides of the bar. Like normally like a bar is like a square or like a circle, and it's like different like sides of the bar, right? She did one lap around the bar, didn't say nothing, didn't look at me, because you know, like now I'm on alert, because you pulled up to try to jump me with your homegirl. You got homegirls with you tonight, and I'm like technically by myself. I mean, like I had homegirls with me there too, but they not, you know, like paying attention, or I'm not telling them like, oh, there go Gerbil and her friends on, you know, like it's not like that. So if she really wanted to like run up, she could have did that, right? She made a lap around the bar, and then she did it the second time. Now, the first time she made a lap, and even when she came in, Devin did not see her, right? So the second time she made a lap around the bar, he saw her, and she stopped, and she stood at the bar. So it was like me, Devin, like a couple of our friends was like in front of us, because like my back is against the bar, right? A couple of our friends are in front of us, and then I got like a friend on this side, and then Devin got like a friend on that side. She came and she stood next to the friend that was on this side of me, right? So I'm just like, okay. So I'm just looking like, you know, I'm not doing too much, not being too extra, nothing like that. I'm just looking. All I hear is something, 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 because this not Twitter. No, it's not Twitter. It's Guild. I'm confused. And like I said, like I wasn't like sneak dissing or nothing on Twitter. Like I can't remember like what I told y'all in the story. Like I think like I probably just like laughed or something, or like bitches is mad or something like that. Like it wasn't really like, maybe like you could call that a sneak diss, but it wasn't really like, girl, like what are we doing? So Devin takes me, he's like, let's go over here. Now at first I'm thinking he's saying like, let's leave the club, right? And like my immediate reaction to that is like, I'm not finna let no bitch run me out of the club. Like, are you stupid? No, I'm not finna do that. And like, this is my thing, right? I know I keep saying like I got so much to lose, like, and this is true. Like I've always had a lot to lose, like always. At any point in my life when I've ever felt like, oh, maybe I would get into a fight, I've always got so much to lose. You're too pretty to be fighting. You got too much to lose. You're trying to join this organization. Like you don't want to go back to jail. Like you don't want to go back. Let me stop saying that. Like y'all, I was in a holding cell for like 5 hours. Like please. I'm finna get my mugshot printed on the shirt. I'm just kidding. You don't want to go through that process again because you were scared out of your fucking mind, like literally about to pee on yourself, so scared. Like you don't ever want to be in the back of a cop car again. Like, you know, like it's just like you got to really like think about it. But then like it's like the angel on my shoulder telling me this, but like the devil on my shoulder is telling me like, okay, but you not finna let nobody like pull your whole car, like it never gave scary, like you not ducking no smoke, like blah blah blah. And it's just like, yeah, you're right, because like I don't want to be one of those people to where like I'm like 40 years old and I'm still blaming stuff that happened in my childhood on why I am the way that I am. But listen, this is the way that I still sometimes even to this day think, which that's why I'm in therapy working through my feelings. But anyways, when you've been bullied for like years and years and years, and when I say I was bullied for probably like 10 of the 12 years, and I say 10 out of the 12 because like I feel like my junior and senior year in high school, that's when I like finally like found my voice and I wanted to like stand up for myself and I wasn't going for none of that shit. But like just imagine being in school for 12 years and 10 of those years you're literally bullied so bad, like literally so bad. And I feel like once I graduated, I'm like, I'm not going for none of that. Like nobody's gonna punk me, nobody's gonna try to make me feel like I'm scary. I'm not ducking, like, you know. And it's like I cared so much what people thought about me. Like my immediate reaction to that, like when I thought he meant like let's go, like let's leave out the club, I'm like, I'm not finna let nobody like bully me out of the club. Like no, like imagine how that looks. Like, oh, Lauren's so scary that she's letting this girl like get to her so bad that she's leaving the club. Now, like present day, I don't care what you think of me. Whatever you think of me is correct. Whatever you think of me, double it and give it to the next person. I literally don't care. But back then, yeah, I did care. Even if I said I didn't care, I did care a little bit. I did. Now, no. Listen. Whatever you think about me, however you feel about me, it's your business, not mine. Double it and give it to the next person. So, yeah. So, he said that and we walked to the bar that was closest to the entrance, right? So we standing there talking and he's just reiterating everything that I just said to y'all. Like the girls from said sorority are up in here. Like it's a few of them in here. You know they already watching you. You don't want to do that. Like you gonna lose everything that you've been working hard for. Like you too pretty to be like doing this with females. Like da 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 da. And I'm just telling him like, yeah, you right. Like I really don't even know like what the issue is or why we would even be into it in the first place. Like it just doesn't really like make any sense to me. Like I don't know like what her problem is. Like if anything, like it should be her homegirl, like blah 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 blah. So in the middle of me like talking to him and saying, you know, like, I agree, like, no, I'm not gonna fight, or da 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 blah blah. Gerbil walks so at this point you're following us around the club, right? You're following us around the club. That's what it is. She walks from the bar that we was just at by the bathroom to the front bar, right? And it's nobody at this bar. It's like me, Devin, the bartender, and like 2 other men all the way on the opposite side of the bar. She walks and she stands so close to me. She's not touching me or nothing like that. She stands so close to me, I can smell her perfume. So I'm talking to Devin and I'm like I just remember like smacking my teeth. And I went like, oh my gosh. So before cause he could tell I'm irritated at this point. And I was just gonna turn around and ask her like what her problem is. Not like aggressively or like what's up, like nothing like that. Like I literally wanna know like what's your issue for real? Like literally what's your issue? Before I could even turn around and say something to this girl, Devin bear hugged me and walked me out the club, y'all. And he didn't do it like aggressively, like bear hugged me and like yoked me out the club. No. But he still like bear hugged me and like walked me out the club. Like, nope, nope, we're not doing this. And my thing is this, right? Because I'm not mad. I wasn't mad. I was slightly irritated though. And you want to know why? Because, and I think I've said this in prior videos, if you're around me and I'm into it with somebody, or I'm finna get into it with somebody, or you can tell it's finna go there, whatever, and I'm not the aggressor, right? Do not touch me in a way that you have my arms or my hands or anything restricted to where I cannot swing or defend myself if need be. Because just imagine this, right? So he bear hugged me, he walked me out the club. If she really wanted to do something, right, she has space and a clear opportunity at this point. My hands and my arms are restricted because I'm in a tight bear hug, right? This girl could have ran up and 2-pieced me in my face and I would not have been able to do nothing. I would not have even been able to swing if I wanted to because my arms are restricted. So I'm just like, let me go. Like, for real, let me go. Like, I'm not going to fight it, but like, let me go. Don't do that, because now this girl hit me and you are the reason why I can't defend myself and hit back. Now I got a problem with you. Like, tell me if that makes sense to you. Like, don't grab me or grab my arms or grab my fist or nothing. Like, wait, no. So, long story short, he walked me out the club, and it's not like we causing a scene or nothing like that. It was actually very smoothly how he did it. Like, he just bear hugged me and walked me out the club. And I think like because I was so drunk and like I couldn't really like process like what happened that fast, I didn't like have a rebuttal. I just wanted him to like get off my arms. So like you did all of that, like pulled up to the apartment, wanted to fight, seen me out in public after this. It don't matter how many months after, you still see me out. And like it would be different if like that little like, oh well, this ain't Twitter comment was made, because then I'll be like, okay, like she not saying nothing, like she not approaching me, it's not looking like she want to do anything. It's just like, so you made that comment for what if you wasn't gonna do anything? Like, was being a weirdo for what if he wasn't gonna do anything? Like, at least say something to me directly. Like, y'all, still to this day, this girl has never ever said anything to me directly, like to my face. Literally nothing. Literally. So what's the issue? Like, maybe because this is my thing, like I don't know if she actually like wanted to fight or like anything like that, because you would think like, okay, you're the one with the problem, I'm not the one with the beef with y'all. Y'all are the one with the pressure, right? So if you see me out in public and then you got 2 homegirls with you, like I'm not with nobody. I mean, granted, like yes, I did have friends there, but it's not like they paying attention so much to where like they on alert, like watching like, okay, Lauren went over there and Gerbil went over there too, and let me just keep an eye out just in case, you know, they get shit popping. No, like if you really wanted to do something, you could have did it. So like what was the reason for even pulling up to the apartment in the first place if y'all wasn't gonna do nothing? I mean, yeah, if y'all wasn't gonna do nothing, because like I'm thinking like, okay, but you was in the room with the door locked, but I did unlock the door at some point. Y'all could have kicked the door down. It was 2 of y'all. Like I was outnumbered. Like, yeah, granted, it was like other people in the apartment, like guys, but like a guy not gonna hit a girl. You know, I hope a guy. them guys wasn't gonna hit y'all. So, you know, like I just did not understand that. I literally just didn't understand. So we walked out of the club or whatever. I'm telling him to get off me. We walking out. I'm not like upset or like causing a scene, yelling, nothing like that. I'm just, because I'm drunk, so I'm just, I don't know. So we walk outside, we standing on his car talking. Some of the people that we were with, they came outside and, you know, was asking like what happened or whatever. I'm explaining to them the situation, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, that's weird. And that was that for the rest of the night. So after that, I didn't see anything. Nobody was saying anything for like quite some time, right? Then I found out that Gerbil, okay, Daryl's ex-boo thing, whatever you want to call her to him, her, y'all remember Liv and Maddie? Liv, or did I name her Maddie? No, Liv, yes. So Gerbil, Daryl ex-boo, Liv, and then a girl who Devin was messing with during the time period that we had broke up, and she like literally still to this day cannot stand my guts at all, hates me with a passion. They formed a We Hate Low fan club and became like bestie boos just off the strength of not liking me. That's the weakest thing a female can do. That's literally the weakest thing a woman can do. The only mutual interest that y'all have between each other is the dislike for another woman. That is so weak to me, because what are we doing? Like, I hold that much weight and space in y'all minds and in y'all lives that y'all quite literally created a We Hate Lauren fan club. That's the only thing that y'all have in common. I don't think about y'all in that capacity at all. So just imagine. I'm just like, wow. I thought that where I come from, like my hometown and just South Carolina in general, like I thought girls were weird there. Y'all, Florida is like times 100. It's so weird. Like the reasons that girls claim that they don't like you is so stupid. Like I feel like justifiably, I can count on my one hand how many times I have not liked a girl, and it was justifiable to me. Like, you've done something very like grimy and foul, and yeah, I don't like you. I despise you. Actually, it's not because like, oh well, she used to mess with a guy that I'm talking to now, so I just don't like that bitch. Or she said something about my homegirl, because my homegirl don't like her, I don't like her either. Okay, so that was that. I don't know what her motive was that night, y'all. If that was me and I really had pressure with you, even if it's for a dumb reason, I had space and opportunity. The security was so far away, you could have at least got like a couple licks in. And like I was drunk, like you could have really like got shit popping if you really wanted to. So that's why I'm just like, okay, this beef was clearly one-sided already to begin with, but you're not doing nothing because your homegirl not with you, or like what's up? Yeah, it was weird. And then also before I end the video, so just a little side note, because I really didn't want to think that this guy was like this, but I really feel like he's messy and he's a little sassy, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. So remember, if you've seen the Surviving Melinda story, remember I told y'all we shared a mutual friend, right? And remember I told y'all that night that we was trying to catch this mysterious person at the club. This was the same club, y'all. We was at Guilt that night too. We was trying to catch this mysterious person, and Melinda didn't show up and neither did the person, and we was out celebrating this mutual friend's birthday, right? So he was a part of the promotion group. Like, we were all so close, y'all. Like, that's why I'm like really like confused, because it's just like, I thought you was my brother for real. Like, so anyway, so he knew everything that was going on between me and Melinda, and he was coming from a point of like, I want to stay neutral because like you're my sister and she's my friend and I love the both of y'all and blah blah blah, right? Okay, I mean, granted, I'm showing you proof of how batshit crazy this girl is, and you still want to stay neutral. Okay, whatever, just as long as you don't pick a side. Okay, cool. He knew everything that was going on between me and Devin and Melinda, right? He was there that night at the club with when the whole gerbil thing had happened, right? Because he came out and he talked to us. He was there, and I had already explained to them as in the promotion group, what happened. Because, you know, of course, like, I'm at the apartment, and, you know, the guys that I live with Devin's roommates, like, they was part of the promotion group, right? So y'all already know, like, y'all was there, and then we relayed that information to the rest of the group, and, like, he knew who the girl was, what happened, all of that, had my taser out, all of that, right? So if you're supposed to be my brother and you love me and you care about me and you gonna protect me and all of this that you was saying, right? Why, on God's green earth, because this was like some months later, why would you invite us to your house for a game night? He was like, it's a real small, intimate game, because we used to do game nights like all the time. I'm having a game night, come through. We got the lift, we got food, music, all of that come through, right? Not too many people, probably like 10, 12 people at most, right? You know what happened. Why did we pull up to this man's apartment and walk in and I see Gerbil and the same two homegirls from the club that night sitting in his living room on the couch? So this is because this happened after all of that Melinda stuff. Well, I mean, like, not really, because the Melinda stuff happened like all the way up until like 2021 or 22 or whatever. But still, like, it was like, you know, like, it would be like a whole bunch of stuff would be happening and it would be quiet for like a few months, and a whole bunch of stuff would be happening. So it was like during the time period where it was like quiet, but like, so now I'm looking at him like, okay, this is not just a coincidence, because why is she here? And the way he made it seem to us is like, oh, she's not even like a friend for real, she's just like an acquaintance, but y'all are good, like nothing was gonna happen. Because I said something to him like, why would you invite her? He was like, nothing was gonna happen, like, I don't play that in my house. But like, okay, I get it, like, you don't play that in your house, no fighting was gonna was gonna go on. But why would you even invite her in the first place if you know that XYZ was done? Like, I don't know, y'all. It was just very like weird and messy, and like I would find him in different situations where it's just like, I can't even like say that this is a coincidence. Like, you secretly like drama, and you would be surprised at how many guys are actually like that. Like, you like drama, you do, you enjoy it a lot, actually. Like, you live for the drama, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like a sassy guy. I don't like that at all. So just very unfortunate, because I never like expected him to be like that, like, at all. So I'm just like, okay, like, we left and I'm just talking to Devin like, what the fuck was that? Like, why would he even invite her? Like, I can't, like, I cannot even like wrap my head, like, why would you think that's okay? And then like, she was there first, like, so it's like, I don't know if that was a setup. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that was that, y'all. And then yeah, they formed that little We Hate Low fan club, and that went nowhere because bitches will see me out in public by myself, y'all, by myself, walk right past me. Do you think a bitch ever said something to me to my face? Do you think a bitch ever came up to me and said, Lauren, I don't like you? Alone, by myself, in the mall, in Walmart, in TJ Maxx. Bitch, we could be in the post office. Do you think anybody ever... But let y'all go home and pull out that phone and get on Twitter. Oh, well, bitches... Was I a bitch when you walked past me in Publix on the international food aisle? Was I a bitch then? Did you call me a bitch to my face then? Or you didn't say nothing, you just kept walking? Okay, yeah. So, that was what it was. But yeah, like, these days, you will never catch me and know nothing with nobody. Ain't no beef, ain't no static, ain't no pressure, ain't no nothing. Listen, if somebody ever tell y'all, that girl who got that Keep It On The Low channel on YouTube, we've been beefing for 85 and a half years. just know she been beefing with herself for all 85 and a half of those years, y'all. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. I literally don't care. Don't care what you got to say. Don't care what you think. I can be the villain in your story because you are a clown in mine. I'm not playing these games with these people no more. I literally don't care. I'm too old. I look too good. And yeah, I'm not doing it. So I hope y'all made it to the end of this video, child, because that was just, I could really like tell y'all a whole bunch of like little petty stories about girls when I was in undergrad. I really could, but I don't be knowing if y'all be wanting to hear like little petty stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, make sure you are subscribed if you haven't subscribed already. Give this video a thumbs up. Flood the comments with pink hearts and lollipops and what else I tell y'all, ice cream cones, whatever. Just leave me a comment so this video can get pushed out. Share it, turn on your post bell notifications, y'all. I just hit 8K. I'm so like, I really appreciate y'all so much. Like, I really feel like 10K is so doable before 2023 is over with. Like, I really feel like I see it. Like, I see it right there. Like, we can do it. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. And I think I am going to, not think, definitely going to do some sort of like giveaway or something whenever we hit 10K. I haven't like really thought too much about it yet, but I'm gonna definitely do something just to like show my appreciation to y'all. And yeah, also thank you to everybody who has been wishing me happy birthday. My birthday is on a Monday, y'all. It's on the 21st. I'm going to be 28. Woo. So yeah, I might go live that night. I don't know. Would y'all get on live? If I hopped on live, would you do it? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go record this confessions video, and I'm gonna see y'all next week for 2 brand new videos. Bye, y'all.